Hey everyone, this is Leisha with Cooking Without Measure. How are you today on this Independence Day? Happy 4th of July. Listen, I'm just coming to you with a video today of my meal for today. I am serving myself. I'm doing a cucumber, onion, and tomato salad. I'm doing barbecue cauliflower, and I'm doing some baked beans. But right now, this video, I'm just going to show you the preparation of my salad, the cucumber, tomato, and onion salad. How I'm gonna make the sauce or marinade to put on it. Usually I could just use vinegar. I mean, I could use some rice vinegar or some, apple cider vinegar, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I'm gonna show you the ingredients that I'm using, and we're gonna see how this tastes. I don't know. I really haven't done it like this before, but hey, it's the first for everything. So that's the way I cook. Try it and see how you like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to make it again. That's what I look at it like. But I'm gonna try it, and we're gonna see how it turns out. So as I'm trying to adjust this camera as usual, don't mind me. Okay, let me get over here. Okay, so you got a pretty much picture of the table. So this is just, as always, I prepare everything beforehand. I cut up the onion, the tomato, and the cucumber. So that's all ready to go. And I'm going to put it in this dish here because I want it to kind of lay flat and not just be in a bowl. I want it to lay flat so that all the marinade can get on it. Now, as you know, I always start with garlic. I love garlic. You know, I'm a garlic and onion fan. That's like my dynamic duo in everything that I pretty much cook. I start off with garlic and onion. So I got some garlic in the bowl already. I am going to use some avocado oil this time. I'm using apple cider vinegar. I got some parsley flakes here. Not sure if I'm going to use them or not, but I do have them. But I am going to use the dill. Definitely put some dill on it. And I have, this is a Vogo Herbamare spicy sea salt. Someone gave this to me to try. So I'm going to try it. It's a spicy sea salt. Now, I told you I don't cook with a lot of salt. I may put salt on like vegetables like this just to give them some flavor. But traditionally I don't cook like adding salt to things because a lot of stuff already has salt in it, like the seasoning salts and the house blends already have a salt in it, so I don't add more salt. But this is just some spicy sea salt. I'm gonna try and see how that works. So let's start out with the avocado oil. Like I said, this is new. I'm trying it. This is in my head. I was thinking, I was just thinking overnight what I was going to have today. And because I know everybody's like cooking hamburgers, hot dogs, and, chicken and all that kind of stuff. And, I don't eat that being vegan. So I did put, this is the amount of olive oil I put in there. So, I don't know if you can see it. It's in there with the garlic. So let's see what it does. I'm gonna add some apple cider vinegar. You know this is cooking without measure, so I don't measure nothing out. So we just gonna see how this works out. Now I might add. I know I'm definitely gonna add this to my baked beans, but I got some Simply Balanced organic coconut palm sugar. I might put a tap of that in here, and I might even add some crushed red pepper because I want it to be like sweet and spicy, not just like a robust flavor. I don't want it to be too too robust, but just give you enough, like you can taste it in the back of your throat, just like, taste it, the little spiciness, but then also have that like little sweetness to it. I'm gonna taste this to see what the balance is. I'm gonna add a little bit more apple cider vinegar, a little bit more salt, and a little bit more, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of that sugar and the crushed red pepper, and that should be all. Like I said, I never used this spicy sea salt before, it's really, really fine. It's not like, it's really fine. Like, it's more like a powder, more so than like the salt granules. It's like more like a powder. So let me get my crushed red pepper. I'll be right back. I don't have a camera person, so you know I got to do all this on my own. So just a moment. And I'm gonna get another spoon so I can taste it. I bring them over there, so I could just taste it to make sure, you know, it has a good balance of all the ingredients. It's not something that's too much or not enough. So that's what you do when you cook. That's what you do. You taste it, see how it tastes, and you go from there. I'm just putting a little bit of this in here, just a little. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like, I don't even know how to, it smells like coconut. I love the smell of coconut, but it also has like I don't know, it's another type of smell to it too. It's not just like a coconut smell. So I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper, and we're gonna see how this comes out. I'm not gonna add a whole lot. I'm gonna open it up a little bit more. Just enough so to give it a little kick. So far I added avocado oil, apple cider vinegar, the spicy sea salt. I added the palm coconut sugar, and I added some crushed red pepper, and of course I already had the minced garlic in there. So I'm just going to use one of these little spoons, taste it. I got a pepper. That was spicy. But that's really good. It has a really good flavor. That sugar kind of balances out the acidity from the vinegar, and it kind of balances that out, and then it has a nice flavor. So this is what it looks like. I hope y'all can see that. This is what it looks like. So all I'm gonna do is just place the cucumbers and stuff in here. I wanted it to be kind of flat so that everything can get everything. I didn't want it in a bowl. I just wanted it all just be able to get stuff. I can't believe that just startled me. I don't know if you saw me jump. Somebody's already shooting off fireworks. Are you kidding me? It's way too early. They was doing that yesterday, but at least they waited till the evening time. But now it's just like, I guess any time is the best time, I guess. I don't know. I just pray that everybody be safe with those fireworks, and be mindful of, you know, your neighbors when you shoot them off, that, you know, and neighbors' dogs, because some of these dogs are really, really scared of fireworks and, you know, stuff like that. So be mindful of that. Just be mindful of one another. Enjoy your holiday, but be mindful of one another. Okay, so I'm just going to pour this over this. And then we're going to let it marinate. I'm going to put some dill on top of it. And just let it marinate in the refrigerator for a few hours. While it's doing that, I'll be preparing the rest of the meal that I'll be fixing. But I'm prepping stuff now. So right now I'm prepping my meal so that when I get ready to do the cauliflower, I will show you the batter that I'll be using and how I fry it. Unfortunately, folks, I'm not going to show you my recipe for my barbecue sauce because I'm not ready to do that, but it's a secret. It really is a secret. So this is what it looks like. It looks really good. You got the garlic, I got the dill on it, I got the onions in here, the red pepper. I seasoned it with the spicy sea salt from Avogo. If you get a chance, try it. I'm sorry, I don't know where he got this from, but he gave it to me. I don't know what store it came from, so I'm sorry, but that's the name of it. It's Avogo Herbamare spicy sea salt. So I use that in the mixture here. And once again, just to recap real quickly, I use avocado oil, apple cider vinegar, some spicy sea salt, some crushed red pepper, which is in here, some crushed red pepper, some dill. Now I might sprinkle some parsley on it afterwards, but right now that's that. I'm done with that. Now we're going on to the baked beans. Okay. Once again, I already got everything cut up that I'm gonna put in the baked beans. Let me just move this stuff out the way. Other side. So you can see what I'm doing with my baked beans. So I'm not using none of this stuff here. I just push that to the side and show you what I'm using. Okay. Favorite baked beans in the world. Best baked beans in the world. Bush's grilling beans. Bourbon brown sugar. The bomb. These are vegan. There's not made with any type of pork is in here. It's just, I believe it's just might be some onions. That's what it looks like on the picture, some onions, but I just never could really tell there was onions in it. But I'm gonna add my own. So the beans are okay to eat by themselves. I mean, if you just want a quick meal or just quick beans, you just open up a can, heat them up on top of the stove. But I'm putting mine actually in the oven because that's what I do. That's just what I do. You don't have to do that. You can do this perfectly well on top of the stove, but I'm putting it in the oven today. So I got the Bush's bourbon and brown sugar baked beans. I'm going to add, of course, my dynamic dual as usual, some garlic, some onion, and I'm going to throw in some green pepper. Now, I know some of you will probably be like, oh, what is she doing? I'm adding some mustard. I'm adding just a tap of mustard. Mustard is awesome. You can use mustard for so many different things. Marinades is wonderful to put in marinades. It's wonderful to smear on your meat, those meat eaters. I'm just telling you this because I'm a caterer, I cook. Even though I'm vegan, I still know how to cook the other foods, and eventually I would be cooking just vegan when I get to having my own diner. It'll be totally vegan. But mustard is a good marinade, and you can put it on so many different things and use it in so many different ways, especially in marinades. It just gives it a different thing. And when you're making your barbecue sauces, I know some people use mustard. I use mustard in mine. That's one ingredient you'll know I use, but I can't tell you the rest. It's just like that. I'm sorry. One day, you might see it on the grocery store shelves. But right now, it's my secret. So I'm just going to open up these beans. Like I said, I'm just prepping everything for now. So this video will continue when I go to do my cauliflower, which will be later on. It's a little too early for me to eat. Because if I eat now, I probably won't. I don't eat after 7 p.m. So I'll probably start cooking within the next, it's a little after 1, so probably about 2:30 I'll be back to finish up the video to do the other part, but I don't want to eat right now. It's way too early for me. So I'm just going to pour the beans in here. And then I'm just going to mix in the onion, the green pepper, and the garlic, and a little bit of that palm coconut sugar, just a little bit. And some mustard. Just a little, not a whole lot. So I'm just going to dump all this in there. If I had some jalapenos, y'all know they'll be in here, right? I would definitely put some jalapenos in here. Love jalapenos in my baked beans. So, I'm sorry, my glasses, I don't know if my head is shrinking. I guess losing weight, you lose weight all over, and my glasses are starting to slide off my face now. It's annoying. It's annoying. That's all I can say. It's very annoying. But I'm grateful that I am losing the weight, but I didn't realize that it'll be all over, everywhere. So, give this a little shake. Just add just a little bit. That was not cool mustard. I'm passing gas. Anyway, I'm gonna take these off because they keep sliding down, and I'm tired of them sliding down. I'm tired of them sliding. Hold on, just a minute. All right, coming back. Yeah, I noticed that with all my pairs of glasses now that they are they're getting too big. So I'm just gonna mix this in real quick. Just get it all mixed in. And then I'm gonna toss a little of that sugar in here. And then right before I put them in the oven, I'm gonna put a little pat of butter. Probably 2 little teaspoons of butter on top to let it bake in there. So I added the mustard. I'm gonna add a little bit of this sugar. They look amazing. They smell good. I love these baked beans. These are like my favorite. I didn't have to do it like this. I just did. Because I want to. Because I want to. Because I can. Because I'm the one cooking. I'm the one eating it too. So I'm enjoying doing this. So they're mixed up. Now I'm just going to put them in this baking dish. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set everything in the refrigerator until it's time to start the cauliflower. Once again, everything will be prepped. And I'm excited about the barbecue cauliflower. So I was just trying to stay with have something that was kind of traditional, but it's not traditional, but a little traditional. I guess the barbecue sauce, you can say, the baked beans are what's traditional so far. So I got those in the pan. Got the got everything else together. So this is what it looks like right now. Those baked beans, they look good. They smell amazing. So I'm gonna put everything in the refrigerator, and then I'll be back with the cauliflower, and I'll show you how I make the batter. What batter I'm gonna use? Pieces of cauliflower. You can make it as big as you want or as little as you want. I'm gonna do mine pretty much medium, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven and bake that barbecue sauce in there so it'll be nice and ooey and gooey. All right. So I will see you shortly. Continue to enjoy your family. I'll be back soon. Hey everyone, I'm back, and now we're getting ready to do the cauliflower. Now earlier in the video you saw that I prepped the baked beans and I did the cucumber, tomato and onion salad. So that's all ready. So now I already got my cauliflower kind of broke up in the pieces that I want, size pieces that I want. My barbecue sauce is already made. I already told you I wasn't going to show you the recipe for that, so that's still a secret for now. Now we're getting ready to do the batter. Now, what I have for the batter, I already have a video out there. I haven't posted it yet, talking about the different types of batter, but this is the batter that I'm going to do today. I'm using flour, baking powder, cornstarch, which is I always use with flour. What's different is the baking powder and I'm using sparkling water. You can use other sparkling water, beer, whatever you want to use, depending on the taste that you're trying to achieve. So I'm getting ready to pour the flour in the bowl. And another thing I do, over here, I'm moving away because the fan is on. I'm sorry if you hear the fan, but it's kind of warm. So that's the amount of flour I'm putting in there. Now I'm going to add the cornstarch. And then I'm going to add some baking powder. And then I'm going to mix that up, and then I'm going to add the seasoning. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. You're not going to really be able to tell the difference because all of it is white. So just adding, it's going to be mostly flour, some cornstarch, and a little bit of baking powder. I guess that's the way I can say it's being measured. I mean, I really don't know any other way to tell you. Because I don't measure nothing out. Only time I measure is when I'm making rice and when I'm cooking, trying to bake. And we know how that turned out. That was a fiasco. Yeah, I think one of my videos you're going to see some black and brownies. Anyway, let me get a fork to mix this up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just going to mix it up. This is what it looks like right now. That's the cornstarch. Baking powder is like right there, all of the side. Once I mix it up, I'm just going to add my seasonings to it. Now, your seasonings, add what you want, whatever your taste buds want. I'm going to use my seasoning salt. I'm just about out, so I'll probably use the rest of this. I'm just about out of it. So So I'm just gonna dump it in here. See how that looks. So I'm gonna add some seasoning salt. I didn't use the whole thing. I don't think I need the whole thing. I'm gonna add some cayenne pepper. I want it just to have a little kick to it. And some more paprika. And paprika is just a browning agent. It doesn't have any flavor unless you use like your smoked paprika. It's just like to brown it a little bit. But this particular batter that I'm making, it does make it brown. Oh, I know what I forgot. The turmeric. Let me get the turmeric. Yeah, the turmeric makes it a golden brown. I found that out by watching one of the guys on YouTube. He used turmeric. Don't need a whole lot, just some in there. It doesn't change the flavor or anything like that. It just gives it a nice golden color when it's cooking. So I'm just gonna mix that up, make sure it's pretty mixed up. Now I'm gonna add the sparkling water. So let me show you what it looked like. I just used a fork to mix it up. Whoops, let me back up. I just used a fork. I'm getting good at this. I'm using a fork to mix it up. So just to get all the seasons mixed all the way through it. And then I'm going to turn the grease on because it needs to be heating up because I'm actually cooking the cauliflower not in a frying pan but in a pot this time. I just want to cook it in a pot this time. So hold on. Let me start the grease. So it'll be warm by the time we get to the stove. Okay. Took a minute, but I'm back. So I'm going to go ahead and add the sparkling water. Now once again, it needs to be cold. You don't want to use warm sparkling water. Something about it being cold helps with the batter. So I poured some in here. It's fizzing up. And once again, you want to get the batter to the consistency that you want. Thinner batter, more water, thicker batter, less water. And with the fizz in here, it's really hard to tell right now how thick my batter is. So I'm just mixing it up right now. And we'll go from there. Because I think last time it just got thicker and thicker and thicker. I was like, what is going on? I didn't think I added enough sparkling water to it. So I'm just making sure everything is mixed up well in here. Then we're going to move over to the stove as I'm slinging stuff all over the place. And we're going to start cooking the cauliflower. Then we're going to put the barbecue sauce on it. Then we're going to pop it in the oven with the baked beans. Forgot what I was making. All right. This is what it looks like now. It's still got some lumps in there, so I'll work that out as I'm going. I'll keep kind of mixing it up, but that's what it looks like right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and move everything over to the stove. So just bear with me until my cameraman comes on the scene. I gotta do this myself, but I'm getting a little better at it. All right, I had to take my glasses off because man, didn't want to go that way. I'm gonna go this way. It's going the wrong way. I had my glasses on and they kept falling off my face, literally falling down. Like it was getting to the point it was getting annoying. Now I don't know if you know how to test to make sure your oil is hot enough. You get a wooden spoon and you can test it. Hold on. You can test to see if it's at the right temperature, and when it starts sizzling, when you put it in there, if it starts sizzling, then it's at the right temperature. And it looks like it's hot enough, but we're gonna see. Yep. I knew to do that, but I didn't know why it did that. And the reason why is because the wood still has water in it. So, let me get my gloves because I can't stand having all that batter on my hand when I'm cooking. One hand got to be free from batter. The other hand will have batter on it. The glove hand will have the batter. So I'm going to use my left hand because I'm right-handed. I'm going to use my left hand to batter everything. To batter. Because I don't want to have everything. Now this batter may be a little loose, but we'll see how it works out. It's a hot one today, and it's hot over this oven. Now I'm going to put a few pieces in here at a time, just so that there'll be room as it's cooking. Brownies, it looks wonderful. A couple more pieces in there. These are little pieces, so in here. And I'll just have some more prepared to go in there when these come out. Because it shouldn't take long. Because it's just cauliflower. It's not like I'm cooking meat, right? It's not like I'm cooking meat. I know it's a glare. Let me stop that. Get that glare out of there. Sorry about that. You probably didn't hear me. Probably didn't see me. Nothing. I'm telling you. Working this camera ain't no joke. Okay. So those are frying up. And once they fried up to a golden brown, oh, they're pretty. I'm going to pull them out, and then we're going to put the barbecue sauce on top of them, and then put them in the oven with the baked beans and let them cook for about 15, 20 minutes. 15 minutes at the most. I mean, at the least 20 minutes at the most, just so that the barbecue sauce gets nice and gooey on there. Is gooey a word? But it's my word today. It's my word. Alright, I'll be getting ready to take out that first batch. Let me get my napkin. It's hot. It's hot in here. Like hot. Yeah, this batter is not as thick as the other one was. It's a little thinner, but oh well. But it's still pretty. It's still very pretty. Nice brown. I could thicken it up. Not going to. Too hot. I'm not about to do all this over. But I could have added some more flour to it if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Not today. Too hot. I just want it to be over and done. Let me show you how one of them looking. I'm gonna try to show you without that's the baked beans. Let me see. That's how it looks right now. So I'm gonna just cook a little bit longer. This will get a little bit darker. But they are beautiful. They smell. I know y'all probably get tired of hearing me say amazing, but I'm not kidding when I say they smell amazing. They do. And it's hot. I know you're probably tired of me saying that, but it is hot in here. I don't have any air, so I'm winging this now. It's hot. I got a little napkin here because I got to dab my face, because if I don't, y'all gonna see a river flowing. It is very hot, but all is well. I'm living though. I deal with the heat. because I'm going to step up out this kitchen while that stuff is cooking, and we'll be back. So for, like I said, for about 15 minutes, I'm going to take these out. They're nice and they're pretty. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. If anything could be beautiful, you know, that's really strange to me talking about food being beautiful, but that's the way I describe food. If you know me and you know I love to cook, that's like an adjective for me for food. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I got all the rest of the cauliflower in here. I probably won't be able to fry it all at the same time, but I'm gonna let that cool off. And then we're going to toss it in the barbecue sauce, get it in a pan, which I have not prepared. Girl, what are you doing? I'll get the pan after I put these in there. It shouldn't take too long. I think I'm going to save this batter because it's not like it's been meat in it. It's only with cauliflower. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. There's no dairy in it. It's just water. So it should keep for a few days. Because I still got some more cauliflower that I can fry up. So, yep, that's all the cauliflower in there. I'll be right back. Let me get this pan. I got the rest of it in there. I just made enough because it's just me. So I'm getting ready to put everything in the oven. And then we're going to see what it looked like after it come out the oven and see what it tastes like. So I'll be right back. Whew, it's hot. Let me get some water too, or I'm going to melt. That's gonna fix that. Not put the wrong top on here. I'm telling you. All right. Oh man. What was I thinking? I still got some more cauliflower. Ugh. I forgot I moved it. I thought I put it all in here. So we got one more batch to fry. That's how crazy I am today. It's the heat. Chalk it up to the heat, not to my mind, my brain. Mom, oh, ha ha. That's okay. So I got one more batch. One more batch to fry. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not going to cry. Y'all will not see me cry. I will not break. I will not let this heat defeat me. No, no way. It will not defeat me. Then I got a few more minutes. I just knew I was done. I just knew I was done. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing. Y'all could not convince me. I felt like I was done. So I got to glove up again. Like I said, I don't like having that batter all on my hands. It's nothing wrong with the batter. I just don't like the batter all on my hands. I don't like dirty hands. I like clean hands. Clean hands. Get some more paper towel so I can see what's going on. Let those cook a few more minutes. Let me turn this eye up. That looks really good, doesn't it? That batter is awesome. And that seasoning, the seasoning in the batter, you can taste it. So it's up as high as it's gonna go. I'm taking these out now, and I'm gonna put I'm getting ready to really put the last batch in for real. Ooh, jeez. And I say hot, baby, hot. That's another thing. Not only will I have a camera person, I will definitely have air conditioning. Because this is no joke. Hold on. All right. All right, we're going to get this last batch in there. Ouch. I'm just tossing it in there now. I don't care if it looks nice. I'm just tired of this heat right now. Ugh. I am soaking wet. That's what you do. When you cook, you just deal with all kind of stuff. So when I was catering, I used to have large events and stuff. I would be catering, I would take a leave or some form of pain relief before before the event, because I knew that I was going to be on my feet constantly. Even before the event, I would be on my feet because, you know, you preparing stuff, you prepping stuff. And I'm always the one, I like to prepare ahead of time. I would have everything chopped up, ready to go. Like, as soon as I know what I'm making. I don't play them games, wait till the last minute, because I want to be done. I don't want to be standing in the kitchen the whole time. So that's me. I prepare things ahead of time. I've always been that way. That's the way I cook. Another thing I do when I cook, I clean as I go. That's something my mom always told me, clean as you go. Because believe me, baby, when you get done, and you got a whole bunch of stuff, you're not going to feel like it some days. So, especially around the big holidays, I make sure I'm cleaning as I'm going. Because I don't want to be in the kitchen all day. All day. Cooking and cleaning. No. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, that's at some point. Let me get my water. And barbecue sauce. I'm going to bring it over in this direction so I'll have it. So I can toss the cauliflower in there. And then once that, I'm going to toss the cauliflower in there, coat it, then I'm going to put it in the oven. Like I said, let it get ooey gooey. Notice it's a plastic bottle. I do have a glass bottle. It's just a bottle that I keep reusing to put water in because I don't actually buy cases of bottled water anymore. So someone give me some water to drink, I'm gonna drink it because I'll be thirsty. And if I'm asking for water, that's because I'm a tad bit warm. So yeah, somebody gave me that. So I just reuse it. But I do have my glass one in the refrigerator now with some lemons and cucumbers in it. So this is almost done. I'm gonna let it brown a little bit more, and then I'm gonna take them out. And then, like I said, I'm gonna toss it in that barbecue sauce, and then we good to go. Good to go. I didn't have my other dish, so I'm gonna put it in here. It's a little shallow. You know, this is that dish that you put like your quiches in. So I'm gonna put it in here. I dropped some flour in here. Oh, cauliflower in here when I was changing it. So I'm just gonna put it in here because it's not gonna be like overflowing with barbecue sauce and stuff. Not like that anyway, because it's just gonna be on the cauliflower itself. Am I too old to be running outside in a sprinkler? Because I kid you not. That's what I feel like doing today. Okay, those are beautiful. I'm going to show you what they all look like. Oh, let me turn this eye off. O-F-F. Off. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Whew. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do. Cooking brings me joy. Food makes me happy. But that eye right there, it was hot. So this is the fried cauliflower. It is so, that's one of the hot ones that just came out. Isn't it pretty? Nice golden brown. The turmeric gives this golden brown color. And then it's crunchy, but that's really hot. So it's a really crunchy batter. So right now, we're just getting ready to start tossing this. I'm tired. I'm hot now, for real. So we're going to toss this, and then we're going to put everything in the oven. Let me get some gloves. No, let me use a spoon. So now I put the barbecue sauce on it. Oops. So this is how it looks with the barbecue sauce. Now I'm just gonna put it in the oven and let it get nice and gooey, gooey, gooey. So I'm just gonna take it out. Just put it in here. Hope I have enough barbecue sauce. If not, I'll make some dipping sauce to go with the rest of them. But I should. Just trying to coat it. Not trying to have it swim in it. It is just me, so I don't need like a whole lot. But whatever this gets me, that's what I'll have. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to fret about it. It is what it is, what it is. Life too short to get upset about some stuff like that. I'm just going to toss it around in here. Once again, just coat it. I didn't want to get my hands, I'm telling you, I just didn't want to get my hands dirty. One thing about it, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. It's just sometimes when I'm trying to do something, I got to touch other things like the camera. I don't want to have all that stuff on my hand, be trying to run to the sink and try to rinse my hands. So that's why I use the gloves. Just some preventative measures for me. This stuff looks so pretty. I'm going to show it to you before I put it in the oven. Like I said, it'll be about like 15-20 minutes that I'll leave it in the oven till it gets to the consistency that I want, or looks how I want it to look. But it looks like I got plenty of barbecue sauce, but I'm excited because this is my dinner, y'all. I didn't cook on the grill, but I sure made me some barbecue cauliflower. Keeping with the tradition of barbecue. Okay, I got one more little batch to put in here. Just a couple more pieces, and it'll be done, done, done. Thank you, thank you. That crust is so crunchy. I made just enough barbecue sauce. Wow, girl, you good. I am good. I just kind of eyed it. That's what cooking without measure is. It's just like you eye it and you go for what you know. And make it work. And make it happen. So, I'm done with that. I'm going to show you what it looked like. Barbecue sauce. Look at that. Yum, 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 yum. I'm excited. So, I'm popping it in the oven. I got the oven on 425. So it shouldn't take that long. I'll put the beans right alongside of it. Don't need to stir you up. No. Put the beans alongside of it. 15-20 minutes. And I'll be back. And I'll show you the finished dish. And then we're going to taste it. And then we're going to sit down. And I'm going to enjoy it. Because as you can see, I am hot. So, see you soon. Okay, everyone. I'm back. Everything is out the oven. Everything is done. I just want to show you what it looked like before I plate it. This is the cucumber and the tomato and onion salad that I made with the avocado oil and everything. You know what I use, so that's already on the video. Let me put these gloves on because this stuff is still very, very hot. I literally just took it out the oven. This is the baked beans. They're nice and hot. They smell so good. I added some onion and garlic and green pepper to the Bush's grilling beans, the bourbon brown sugar. So those are ready, but here is the cauliflower. Don't that look good? It's amazing. Oh my gosh. And so the barbecue sauce is baked on there nicely, and I'm ready to eat. So I'm going to put some on the plate. We're going to give it a taste. So you taste a little bit of everything. So I'm going to put the salad on the plate first in this little bowl. I'm just going to get a little bit and some tomatoes, some cucumber, and some onions. And just give it a taste. And then let me go ahead and put the cauliflower and baked beans on the plate. This stuff is super, super hot. So I'm trying not to burn my mouth while I'm trying to eat it. or taste it for you. But it smells really, really good. I'm excited about my dinner. Yay! I love cooking. Even if I'm cooking for myself, I love it. I enjoy it so much. Okay. So now I'm gonna get some of the baked beans. And this is just my simple 4th of July meal. And maybe if I turn some light on, you might be able to see a little bit better. Because it's getting dark. It must be getting ready to rain or something. It's getting dark outside of here. I didn't know it was supposed to rain today. But this Michigan, you never ever know. So, so this is my plate. I'm excited. I'm going to try the salad first. Now, I just used avocado oil. Just looking at that quick, it's spicy because I added that the red pepper, and then I added that spicy sea salt. So, it got a nice little clip. And that dill. That'll be gone tonight. Man, what's that? Went down the wrong way. Wish I had some more tomatoes. I'll definitely do that again. That is really, really good. I'm gonna taste the baked beans. I'm sorry. That's delicious. That's really good. Okay. Now for the cauliflower. Ah. It just melts in your mouth. I can still, the crust is still on there. It's not as crunchy as it would be if you had it just eating it like right out the frying pan. But oh my gosh, you can still taste the crust. The barbecue sauce, the baked beans, the salad, everything is delicious. I am happy with my food today. So, I'm done with my video today. I'm hot. I've been in this kitchen for a while. It's almost been 50 minutes, almost an hour with everything going on. But I enjoyed it. So, listen, enjoy the rest of your holiday with your family, your friends. Be safe, especially around grills, and especially with those firecrackers and fireworks. Please be mindful of your neighbors and animals too, because animals are afraid of those sounds. So be mindful of that as you're shooting off your fireworks. Be blessed, and more importantly, be a blessing to someone. I'll see you soon. Watch the video and let me know if you try any of the recipes. Post your comments down below and I'll get back with you. Bye for now.